let's talk about what the hell it is that I'm working on. It's a animation for one of Andrea's upcoming videos, or of course she's working on. So this is the mock-up in Blender. Idea is to have character and then energy swirling around them and a camera orbiting as well. The inspiration from this is from the movie Pocahontas, the colors of the wind sequence where the leaves are wrapping around Pocahontas or kind of flying through the air. That's more or less the aesthetic that I'm going for. Also because the focus is meant to be on like the energy swirling around, I don't want the character, I want the character to be somewhat generic and therefore featureless, which is why I felt like I need to take it upon myself to model out the character so that it's more or less what I'm going for. Challenge there is I've never modeled a character before. My drawing skills aren't great, but it's an opportunity for me to try out character modeling, in particular trying out Nomad Sculpt to create the head, because I figure the head may be the most challenging part of all this, and hopefully the body will be less challenging. Isn't that cute? Me acting like, oh yeah, sure, I'm gonna model a whole ass character from scratch, even though I've never done it before. Like, no big deal. Like, I'm not gonna have to go back to the drawing board and start from scratch on just the head alone. I need to be willing to go back to the drawing board and start from scratch multiple times. That way I can try things to understand what works and what doesn't work and why this works or that doesn't work. Because for me, that's the only way I can learn. Which is what this whole process has been about. For almost a year, I've been wanting to learn Nomad Sculpt. And I'd try it at times, but I'd get so intimidated by all the different tools and feeling like I was breaking things or just making things that didn't look correctly that I would get overwhelmed and I would stop, and weeks would go by before I'd pick it up again. I'd get intimidated and I'd stop, rinse, repeat. This time though, I've stuck with it. And I feel like I'm finally getting the hang of it, even if it hasn't looked that way. The main thing has just been trying things, see what effect that they have, dialing them back if I need to, but at least getting a handle of what is this tool best used for. I'm still not anywhere near where I'd like to be with this, but I do feel like I'm getting a whole lot closer than I was before. And so, as much as this week has been about me learning how to sculpt a character head in Nomad Sculpt, it's really been more just me relearning how to learn and getting comfortable with what it is that I don't know. Because the only way to know for me is to fuck around and find out. And to remember there's always the undo button in case what it is that I find out is I fucked up.